Hello student, welcome once again. Today we are going to learn a new lesson of EVS, that is political and natural divisions. In this lesson we are going to learn about our Goa. Okay, many things we are going to learn in this lesson about our Goa. What are the things that we are going to learn in this lesson? Our position of Goa, then borders of Goa, districts and talukas of our Goa, physical features of Goa, rivers of Goa, then population and tribes of Goa, about the languages of Goa and religions of Goa. These are the things we are going to learn in this lesson. First, the position of Goa. Goa is located on the west coast of India. Okay, Goa is located on the west coast of India. Okay, this is the west coast. Okay, on this the Goa is located along Konkan. Now total area of Goa is around 3702 square kilometer, and from north to south it is 105 kilometer long, and from east to west it is 65 kilometer long. Next we are going to learn about the borders of Goa. Okay, now Goa has two neighbors. Okay, they are Maharashtra and Karnataka. Okay, these are the two neighboring states of Goa. Okay, in the north Goa touches to the Sindhudurg district of Maharashtra, whereas in the south it touches to the Karwar district of Karnataka. Okay, these are the two neighboring districts of Maharashtra and Karnataka to Goa. Whereas in the west it is surrounded by the Arabian Sea. Okay, one side it is touches to the Karnataka and Maharashtra, which are the neighboring states of Goa, whereas other side it is covered with the water, it is Arabian Sea. Okay, this is Arabian Sea. Next we are going to learn about the districts of Goa. Now Goa is divided into two districts, North Goa and South Goa. Okay, these are the two districts. Okay, many districts together forms a state. Now these two districts together form a state of Goa, and many talukas together forms a district. Now Panji is the headquarter of Goa. Every district has a headquarter. Now Panji is the headquarter of Goa, which is also the capital city of Goa. Whereas the Margao is the headquarter of South Goa. Margao is also the commercial city of Goa. Next, about the talukas of Goa. Now Goa has now have 12 talukas. There are 12 talukas in Goa. Okay, namely the Pernem, Bardez, Bicholim, Sattari, Tiswadi, Marmugoa, Honda, Salset, Sangem, Kepe, Kankona and Dharbandura. These are the 12 talukas of Goa. Marmugoa is the smallest taluka of Goa, whereas Dharbandura is the latest taluka formed. Previously there were only 11 talukas. Now one more taluka is added recently, that is Dharbandura taluka. Okay, total now 12 talukas there are in Goa. Next we are going to learn about the physical features of Goa. Okay, Goa's land is divided into three types, namely the mountain region, then plateau region. Here is the plateau region, and third one is lowlands. Okay, these are the three natural divisions of Goa. Goa is divided into Goa land is divided into three types: mountain region, plateau region, and lowlands. Now each one is we are going to learn in detail. First one is the lowlands. The many beaches are found on these lowlands. Okay, there is a 110 kilometer long coast. Okay, this coast has many beautiful beaches. Okay, that's make Goa a very special tourist spot. There are also many natural springs that flows from the mountains and plateau region that flows through these lowlands. Okay, they are also the medicinal water sources. Next we are going to learn about the plateau regions. Now here are the plateau region. Okay, found between the mountain and the lowlands. The plateaus are mostly found in the mountains, between the mountains and the lowlands. The height of the these plateaus are 30 to 100 meter. Okay, they are not very high. Okay, only 30 to 100 meter their height. Laterite stone, that is commonly called as a jamba. In Konkani we call it is a chiro. Okay, that is commonly found in the plateau region. Plenty of that is found. The use of the laterite stone is, it is used for the construction purpose, the building purpose, building the walls. Okay, many things it is used. Okay, there are many headlands and tablelands are found in the plateau regions. What are the tablelands? Tablelands are the area that goes into the river, okay, or water. It surrounds the three sides with the water, and it touches the one side to the land. Okay, that is called as a tablelands. Okay, many beautiful islands you will find in this region. Okay, tablelands. The example is Marmagoa, where the port is there. Okay, that is one example of the tableland. And Agwat Fort, very famous in Goa. That is also an example of tableland. Here is Agwat Fort. Next, we are going to learn about the mountains. Okay, mountains are very famous in Goa. There are many mountains you will find in the talukas like Sattari, Ponda, Sange, Kankon. This region there are many mountains are found, and they lie in the Sahyadri mountains. There are 600 square kilometer Sahyadri mountains to the east of Goa. Okay, in this region there are many beautiful peaks you will find. Peaks means the mountains, very famous mountains you will find in this region. The important peaks are the Sansogad, the Ketlan Chimuli, the Vageri, and Mollegad. Okay, these are all in the taluka of Sattari. They will found in the Sattari taluka. And others are Siddhanath at Borim in Fonda taluka, then Chandranath at Paroda in Kepem taluka, where the Chandranath Bhutnath temple is located. That is also important mountain of Goa. And Dudhsagar in Dharbandora, where the Dudhsagar waterfall is there, is also a very famous mountain. And Karmal Ghat in Kankona taluka, that is also a very famous mountain in Goa. These are the some famous mountains. Apart from this, there are many other mountains you will find in Goa. Now we are going to learn about the features of these mountain region. Many waterfalls are there in the mountain region. You will find many waterfalls in this mountain region. Dudhsagar waterfall is the most beautiful waterfall in Goa. Here is the Dudhsagar waterfall, and it is in the Dharbandora taluka, and it is a very famous tourist spot in Goa. Okay, next one we are going to learn about the passes and ghats. The gaps in the mountains are called passes or ghats. Okay, here is the photograph which shows that the passes, it is a gap between the two mountains. And what is the importance of this passes or ghat? Okay, it is very important for the transport. Because of this, we can go from one area to other area. For example, Karmal Ghat and Anmod Ghat. These are the two ghats. Because of that, we can go from Goa to other states. This is the importance of the passes or ghats. Next, we are going to learn about the rivers in Goa. From north to south, there are 9 important rivers are there in Goa. And which are they? They are Terekhol, then Chapora, then Mandavi is a very famous. Okay, recently the Atal Setu is built on this river. Here is a photograph of the Mandavi river. It is in the Tiswadi taluka. Next one is Juari. It is also an important river of the Goa. Here is a photograph of the Juari. The other rivers are Sal, then Saleri, Talpon, Loliem, and Galjibag. These are some important rivers of Goa. Now something about the population of Goa. In 2001, the population of Goa was about 1.34 million. Okay, now it will be quite high. This is a population status of 2001. Local tribes of Goa. Many tribes are found in the Goa. Tribes means the people who are living in the Goa from a very long period. Okay, like Kunbis, then Gaudas. These are the people who live in the Goa from a very long time. Then Vedips, the Dhanagars. These are the some tribes that found in the Goa. Okay, next we are going to learn about the languages of Goa. In Goa we speak many languages, but the official language of Goa is Konkani, and equal status is given to Marathi. Although Konkani is the official language, equal status is given to Marathi. The other languages that are spoken in Goa are English, then Portuguese, Hindi, and Urdu is also spoken in the many parts of the Goa. These are the some languages that people speak in Goa. Next, we are going to learn about the religions. Many religions are followed in Goa. Mainly the three religions are followed, and they are Hindu, and they worship at a temple. Hindu worship at a temple, whereas Christians they worship at churches, in the church, whereas the Muslims they worship at mosque. Okay, here are the photographs of the temple, church, and mosque. Okay, these are the religions which are mostly followed in the Goa. Okay, that's all, student. Thank you.